to your Pick a Card Thursday. I'm Sophie from Maison Jupiter, and this is your pick a card on the message from your inner warrior. I wanted to do it because this week we had a special alignment in the astrology, and yes, all the pick a cards are timeless. You can go back at any time and do any of them. For sure, we have now a lot already in Maison Jupiter. But this week we do have, like I said, a special alignment, and it talks about the planet Mars, the planet of your inner warrior, the planet of your energy, and so many other things that is conjunct Uranus. So I just wanted to maybe get in touch with our inner warrior and see if there is anything that we need to know from this part of us that we rarely get in contact with. So let's start. This is a pick a card, so you will need to pick the right pile for you for this reading. And to do this, if you're already familiar with the way I read, this is now a time that I will invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And just shake everything if you need to shake. Shake your arms, relax your jaw and your eyes, your tongue, everything. And then exhale. And if you have closed your eyes, the first spot that attracts your eyes when you open your eyes is going to be the right message for you today. Don't overthink this. It's supposed to be intuitive. If you work at it, it's not your intuition, it is logical. If you need more time, you can pause and come back later, but I will invite you to pick the first spell that attracts your eyes. So let's start with group number one. If you are part of group 2 or 3, you can use a timestamp below to go directly to your reading, and I will see you in a minute. Let's start with group one. Group one, what is the message from your inner warrior? We have twin flame. Okay. So I did not watch which card was there first, and it's very interesting that we have the card of Twin Flame. So does that mean that your inner warrior is saying to you that you need to actually draw energy from your twin flame? Or does it say that your partner is actually giving you strength in this? Maybe if you're single, it is the time to connect with someone so you can fight together. But we have a lot of fire. And when we connect with our inner warrior, I was expecting to see a lot of fire element, but it's fun to see that we have also a lot of reading into it. So let's see more with this for group one. Let's take another deck of tarot this time, and let's see more of the images and the message for you from your inner warrior. So we have the first card. Let me see what it is. It is 8 of Cups. And we have 10 of Pentacles. It's interesting depiction of 10 of Pentacles. Oops, I'm sorry about this. This is just the video focused in a weird way. So 10 of Pentacles is normally this card of abundance and family and this structure that is really timeless. But in this, it's almost like she is falling and almost like she is losing money, or money is falling from the sky. We don't really understand what is going on in this card, but it's interesting that we have this and this 8 of Cups. Sorry, this 8 of Cup is normally depicted as someone that is walking away from 8 cup in search of their ninth cup, their wish coming true, what they really want to attract in their lives. So I would say that you are in a phase that what you thought to believe was going to be here forever is maybe something you are walking away at the moment, or a phase of it, or a part of it that you're walking away from it because it is changing and you are going away from what you have, like I said, to go towards something that has more joy, more meaning, and maybe a more tangible future and more solid future for you. The fact that it is linked with your inner warrior in a card of Twin Flame makes me really think that your inner self, your gut feeling, your intuition, and also your higher self is really trying to connect with you to show you which is what is a direction for you. I really want to know more about what is this walking away, what is the structure of the Ten of Pentacles that seems to be crumbling down, and this twin flame energy. So I'm going to take one more for each, and we're going to see what is the full message of your inner warrior at the time, at this time. Walking away, get a card of someone walking away. Interesting. So it's really an ending for you somewhere in your life. We're going to know more in a minute. Let's see a card, please, for this crumbling down of the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Empress. And the last card I'm going to get is a card for the Twin Flame card, please. And we have this Four of Cups. Can you see that she seems to be nostalgic, or she seems to, I'm really sorry about this focus. I don't know why it's happening. She seems to be nostalgic. She seems to be almost like daydreaming of something that she is losing hope on. So a very emotional card there. A group one, your inner warrior is really saying, see where you have to cut your losses. See where you have been investing time, money, and effort to make something grow solid for the future because of the Empress. I'm thinking about this, and where you have to walk away from it because you are not in something that can be saved and something that is worth investment, and your inner self and your twin flame is really asking you to see where you don't resonate because your heart is literally, well, not literally, but figure of speaks, it's on fire, and your inner warrior is really asking you to find passion, to find the perfect fit in love, in work, in business, in uh, hobby, in the place of living, in health, and anything that you're doing right now. There's something that you are still investing time, money, and effort. You're still feeding it to grow and expecting that it will last forever in this really big a structure, important structure of your life to almost be a foundation for you. But it's actually saying, your inner warrior is saying, you have to cut your losses. You have to recognize where you have to walk away because I cannot fight if your heart is not in it. I cannot fight at this moment if you're not having this passion in your heart. So this is what I have for you, group one. I hope that resonates. And I know it's a short reading today. Sometimes there is short message and sometimes there is longer message. I really believe that your inner warrior is showing you that change are maybe tough right now because we don't want to admit that we have to release something that we have been investing in it. But you are currently feeding something that is, if you stop for a second to feed it, it's going to crumble down. And this is something you have to recognize. Your inner warrior is tired. It is asking you to just release this thing and go find what is bringing joy into your heart. That could be, like I said, in a relationship or any other types. Because of that twin flame card, I'm thinking that in your heart, with that Four of Cups, that was the card underneath of confirmation for that twin flame card, I'm thinking that your heart is no longer in that passion state. And it's okay sometimes, but having three cards that are two cards that are talking about running away or walking away, one card that says your heart is not in a good state, one card that says you're feeding something that is crumbling down, everything seems to say that you have to. So it's up to you, of course, and this is a collective message. If you need a personal message, I'm always available for a personal reading to help you with everything that is coming for you at maisonjupiter.com. And there is a coupon code for 10% off of your next reading. It is Jupiter. So thank you so much for being here, sharing the videos, and giving us a like. It is really important for us to grow. So thank you so much. And whatever you have to release, I know you're going to do it with love and respect because of that card of the Empress. This is your energy. You are deeply respectful. So I just know that you're going to be okay. But maybe you need that extra push, and I'm there for you if you need that. Okay? See you next week. Bye bye. Group two. What does your inner warrior has to say for you? So we have confusion, Neptune, we have illusion in those pink glasses. Okay. So with this, your inner warrior may be saying that you are having let's see other cards in fact, because I have too many things that are coming to mind and I want to narrow it down. So let's use my animal deck. Let's see what it has to say for you with this Confusion, Neptune, and Illusion card. This is the Pisces energy. Let's see. What do we have for group two for the inner warrior message? We have Four of Swords. We have Nine of Wands. So far we have two cards that talks about being exhausted. One is about resting and getting back your health, and the other one is about exhaustion and asking you to relax, to heal, and to get back to the normal energy level that you have. So there could be illusion on your energy level. There could be something that you don't see with your health that we're going to look at with the rest of the card to see the full picture of what we have from your warrior. But your inner warrior is telling us right away that you do have an illusion on what you need for yourself right now. And I think your inner warrior is really glad that we're doing this pick a card today. So let's talk about those three energy. I'm going to take one more for each. I'm going to see what are you healing? What is this about? What is this main illusion that we need to know about? This confusion. And what is this exhaustion about? So those two are could be similar, but we're probably going to have two different and supplement of information with this. So let's look for group two, please. What does their inner warrior have to say? And I'm going to take one extra card for each. So the Four of Swords first. We have two, so I'm going to take it. We have Ten of Swords, and we have the Sun. So it's interesting because we do have another card of total exhaustion. I'm just going to put it another way because that's not the best way. Okay. We do have another card of exhaustion. This time it's swords, so it's more about mental, which is normal when we see confusion to have another indication of a mental exhaustion that is swords. We have swords and swords, so mental exhaustion in your case. We do have physical, so you're not out of the woods with the physical exhaustion too. But so far with this Four of Swords, we have this the mental exhaustion. The fact that we have summer as the card of the sun with the bathing suit and everything is telling me that during the summer you may have some guilt over relaxing and doing just fun things to recuperate during the summer, but it says you have to because you're exhausted. So if it's possible for you to take more vacation or vacation at all during the summer, please consider doing it. And please, please, please don't try to be creative or doing anything that is productivity link during those vacation. You need the rest. You need to recuperate. You could also meditate because Four of Sword is known for meditation, and the Ten of Sword indicates that mental energy. You could go outside in the summer, taking the sun in and just really meditate, just be in the present moment. Try to see five things around you that you can see, smell, or hear, just to ground yourself in the present moment. Any kind of meditation or being present can help to get out of this exhaustion, mental exhaustion. Okay, so your inner warrior is saying, I'm trying, but it's really, really hard because I need that moment where I'm going to have uh, rest mentally. So let's see the physical, and then we're going to look at this confusion. Six of Swords, another swords card. So this exhaustion is physical, it's mental, but as we can see, we have the bunny and we with the rabbit bunny. For me, I don't see the difference, honestly. I'm that kind of people, I'm sorry. And we have this little turtle. So this is the fable about if you have that big ego and you're trying to rush, sometimes you're not going as fast as a turtle that is constant and stable. So it tells me that you have maybe done too much sprint in your life. It could be about anything. So if you're a parent, you may be sprinting in a lot of different area of your life just because you have children, or if you're trying to juggle, maybe that's not the word I'm looking for. If you're looking to go between work balance and home balance, that's what I was trying to say. And you're trying to do it all and being perfect and have this perfect way of eating and then doing exercise and then working and being on top of everything. Maybe that's just too much for you. For everybody will be, but in your life, maybe that's the case right now. So it's to remind you that doing things slowly sometimes is the best way to just go in your goal, because you are sprinting, but because you're sprinting, you are exhausted and you need a break. So this is exactly what we see. We need a break, we need a break. And then resting makes that. If you were the turtle instead, you would not need a break. You would just go steady. Your inner warrior is asking you, begging you for a timeout. And let's see what this confusion is about. Moving forward with a chariot, and he is not like a normal chariot would be to have, sometimes they have dragons, horses, or any other creatures, just sphinx also in cards. You're going to see other things that are pushing this chariot just in movement, but in this case you're doing all the work. Do you see the thematic? Do you see what the universe is trying to tell you with all of this? It says that you are trying to convince yourself with your pink glasses that everything is okay and that you can do it all when you're exhausted, completely exhausted, and you are doing too much work. So this is what I have for you, group two. I hope that resonate. In fact, I hope it doesn't resonate. I hope that you are feeling fantastic. But if you do resonate, take the time off and heal and really accept the message from your inner warrior, because if you ignore it, it could be worse. And just accepting it, it's going to make a better relationship with your inner warrior. And of course, if you need a personal reading, you can book at maisonjupiter.com, where I give 1 hour reading for tarot and 1 hour for past life. And you can use the coupon code Jupiter for 10% off your next reading. I see you next week. Love you. Let's talk about you, group three. What is the message from your inner warrior? We have rejection, lost, and fragmented. Okay. And weirdly enough, it's really not planned. I have a deck that I don't know why I picked, but you do have with those keywords the zombie deck. So let's see what is your message from your inner warrior. There's never mistakes in tarot. We have the devil card. We have the lovers, 2 major arcana so far. We have Ace of Pentacle. We have 8 of Swords, and another card flips. I'm just going to take it. We have Page of Cup. And let me just make it a little bit more pretty. And we're good to go. Let's go. Okay, group three. What is your reading from your inner warrior? So you could have been gone through some rejection, and your inner warrior is stuck in that phase of a kid that is being rejected. It could that's the part that is fragmented. So when we have a trauma at any age, it's like a part of us is fragmented, and a part of us stayed at that age. It needs some healing. The fact that we have the devil with this, it just says that it was either pushed away, we tried to deny it, or this thing grew without us knowing it took more importance, and it is still stuck inside of us, as you can see here. So yes, this deck is pretty dark, but sometimes we need those clues from those images. So it's important to have a variety of decks, in my view, of course. So the card of the lover is also there to remind you that you were deeply hurt, and it still affects you in your heart. So your inner warrior is asking you to see when you have coping mechanisms of being more avoidant in certain situation, or uh, to push away people a little bit more, or to not believe or in them what they say or what they think about you. It's all coming from the fact that what happened to you when you were younger, it doesn't have to be a kid. For a lot of you, it's going to be when you were a kid. For a lot of you, it's going to be from a young age, a trauma that happened, that you felt rejected, or you felt neglected, you felt alone maybe. We do have also, for some of you, not everybody, for some of you could have been feeling trapped. So this kind of trauma could have caused, also with this word trap, it reminds me, for some of you, could have been avoidant uh, style of attachment, but it could have caused also phobias, problem with the way you eat. There's a ton of variety of trauma that I'm seeing in this addiction as well, with the card of the devil. It big or small, doesn't have to be big, but big or small, could be just comfort food for some of you. Whatever is the case, your inner warrior is saying it's no longer your fight. You have to go back, heal that kid, and drop those burdens, because it's not my job as a warrior to fight those imaginary demons that just grew because you had that seed that just was left alone for so long that it's it created a whole narrative in the background. Just looking if we have anything else. Your inner warrior through this card of Ace of Pentacles is saying to you that this thing is it's a real thing. So you could have physical manifestation of it, maybe trauma, maybe nightmares, maybe something that is psychosomatic that was developed. But all of this is coming through because of your childhood trauma and can be released absolutely. So, because we have something like this, I'm just going to take one more card for you guys just to see how we can release this. And we're going to go with this. I'm just going to split the deck in two and see what we have. Okay. Oh, interesting. I'm going to take this as well. So we have two major arcana. We have the Emperor and we have Temperance. I'm not saying this word. And I'm not saying you need this, by the way. So this is the card that talked about what you need. Temperance is about soulmate energy. That's why we have two. Temperance is about vacation, healing, patience. And we have the Emperor as a protector. Interestingly, we have a kid, and knowing it comes from, for most of you, childhood. So I think you need to pass this person that is acting like a gate to your trauma, and one by one remove that wall and see behind that door what is there. In plain English, that means that you basically have to confront your subconscious with what is the worst case scenario, what is that demon that it hides. And by demon, I am not saying that you have anything, I'm just saying that what is that monster underneath the bed of that kid, what is it that he is afraid of, what is on the other side of that door. We need to say thank you to that gentleman that is protecting you. So whatever it is, maybe that's your coping mechanisms, maybe that's the addiction or anything, we need to say thank you because it played a role of trying to protect, but we need to heal. And for this, we need to have this medication that is supposed to heal is you talking with that kid, seeing what is the need, removing that wall. I'm really sorry about that focus, and going on the other side of that door to see what we can have there and to really address that situation. So hypnosis, self-hypnosis, meditation, guided or not, anything that you are thinking about can help you with this energy work, past life, anything that you are attracted to do this. But we need to confront and to say thank you and to bring that healing to this little kid. So this is what I have for you. I hope that resonates. And you can absolutely book at maisonjupiter.com if you want us to look at this through the cards or through your past life with a reading. You can also use a 10% coupon code Jupiter. And remember, please, if you like that video, to give us a thumbs up. I always say thumb like. I think I'm just going to call it the thumb like, the thumbs up. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.